Okay, I want to talk about this one video game I've been kind of thinking about playing again when I get back to my home in Connecticut. It's called Bioshock. Now, I play a lot of video games, and I like nearly every single one, but Bioshock was that one game that I kind of had to buy immediately whenever I had the chance. Because when I was watching a lot of videos, I was really curious. I was like, this seems like a game that's interesting. You're underwater, and you're in somewhat of a mysterious surrounding. Then you realize you're actually trying to understand yourself. I mean, the story is so complex, you really just want to keep playing it until you understand it, and the difficulty is really hard. But when I first popped in the game, I tried normal mode. I got my ass handed to me. It was just brutal. Then I decided to go back and play easy just to get the story, get to know the story, get to see the ending, then go to a harder difficulty, go back to normal, and move on. So I was playing this game. I gotta say, this story was just amazing. Like, you start off with your character just saying like, "Hey, I'm amazing," and all. I mean, it's just the atmosphere of the whole story of the whole idea of going to an underwater civilization was just out of your mind. And the thing is that you get this kind of Cold War style to it, and you just want to stay in this game. You want to go further with it, see how crazy the story takes you, and then you realize that it's not just the fact that you're underwater, but everyone there has gotten a little bit crazy, and you just realize the whole thing was staged from the beginning. It was a very unpredictable game. I mean, it, I just got back from the message board. These message boards they go to, and William says, "What game do you want to be immortalized?" In that game, I want to be immortalized because there's no other game out there that puts me in this surreal environment that makes me feel like that I'm there. Like when I was playing the game, I almost had the feeling that I was in that guy's shoes. I almost, I mean, it literally drives you from point A to point B, and you really want to know what happens. Who are these big daddies? Who are the little sisters? Who are these people? Why are they acting crazy? And it just makes you want to play this game even more. And the fact that there are pretty much three different endings, I really enjoyed that. And I got the bad ending, and then looked at the good ending. I like the bad ending a lot more. And this is a spoiler for those who haven't gotten any of the endings, but the bad ending ends with you actually taking over the world, pretty much, and destroying everything. The good ending, you just die of old age. You save the little sisters, and you die of old age with all of them sad, I guess, because you're dead. See, that's what I love about it because there's so many endings to it, and you'd say, at least sit there and be like, I like this ending more. I'll go with this one, and then you get all these different canons, and you're wondering which one is the right one. I mean, you could assume it's the good one because they award you an achievement, but then again, it isn't. You don't have to do that. They could follow all three endings with three different games, and then I hear the sequel of Bioshock 2, and I was so happy when I heard that. I was just like it's like your favorite movie getting a sequel, but then you realize that the sequel always sucks. But you have faith in this one because you just love it. You don't want to see it, and you want to see more. You want to see more. It's pretty much how Metal Gear fans are when they heard of MGS2, MGS3, and MGS4. They got really excited. No other game that got a sequel got me this excited. I played Uncharted. I liked Uncharted. Then they come out with Uncharted 2. I was happy. I was like, yeah, good, good. Then I hear Bioshock 2, and I was amazed. I was like, oh, I really cannot wait to see what happens. Because at the same time, you're wondering what else can they do. I mean, they've done underwater. Where else could they go? And these are from the same people who did System Shock, so going to space has already been done. So what next? And it's just a game I really want to play. I really want to play Bioshock 2. I kind of love playing Bioshock 1 because it gives you that, the setting, it puts you in this atmosphere, and you just don't know anything. You know as much as the main character knows, and you get these random radio calls, and it's just the way the story was written, the way the voice actors acted. It, it was just a ride. You just didn't want the ride to stop. You just kind of wanted to have him keep going, because the ending was pretty much of a plot twist that was kind of like a mindfuck. But at the same time, you could kind of see that coming. But it's just an overall good game, and if you have a PlayStation 3 or a 360, I recommend you buying it. If you don't buy it, then you should cut your dick off or whatever. It's really one of those games that you really want to get immersed in. It may not have multiplayer, but the single player experience is just amazing that you just don't really care for multiplayer. But the second one has multiplayer, and I was a little disappointed with that. But at the same time, I was like, hey, it's Bioshock 2. That's it. Get Bioshock, you people.